trial. Reopened.
I'm Monami, and my heart is throbbing like crazy right now.
Is it?
To think that the person who killed the wonderful Mahiru Koizumi is in this room. Impossible! Impossible! That's so impossible! There's no way I can believe that!
I think someone did it.
How annoying! But I'm just gonna believe in everyone. That's the least I can do.
Which means it's the least you're doing.
Everyone do your best. Don't lose to yourselves. And don't forget to save regularly.
Thanks.
Well, now that we've decided to believe Hyoko, now what?
If the killer was luring Hyoko into a trap, then something that was used there might be a clue.
Do you mean the letter?
No, it was probably the gummy.
Huh? Candy can be a clue?
Like where they got it from and who would have access to that?
Hey, when you woke up, was the gummy already there? Now that you mention it, I feel like it wasn't.
That's a pretty small detail.
Just as I thought.
If you feel like it.
Just as you thought?
If the killer planted evidence while Hyoko was there, she would have thrown it away if she found it.
Which means the gummy was placed inside the closet after Hyoko fled from the beach house?
The killer returned to the scene of the crime? After I left?
They wouldn't have to do something that troublesome as long as they hid somewhere within the beach house.
Like the bathroom?
That's impossible! There's nowhere to hide! I even glanced inside the shower room as I was running away, but there was nobody there!
Then, does that mean the killer came back?
I wonder. At any rate, the solution to that problem is connected to what really happened. That's what I think.
Really? Are you our cutie, Chiaki? I want to play a game, is that what you're thinking? If so, we've prepared the perfect product for you. You will dive into your own brain and logically discern the mysterious answer from several questions. It's called the Logic Dive. During the Logic Dive, you will control a version of yourself created from an image within your brain. Your task is to reach the goal, the final destination of the Spacesis course. You can move sideways with the left stick and accelerate with the R1 button. Press the circle button to brake and press the L1 button to jump. There will be various obstacles you will encounter as you progress through the course, so make sure you're familiar with these controls so you can reach the goal. On your journey, you will take damage every time you fall into a gap or bump into walls. Also, upon reaching a certain point, there will be branching questions in the course. The answers split into different paths, so please proceed down the path of the answers you think is correct. Branching questions will appear several times in one course, please be careful. I highly recommend that you make good use of the brake. It's my meddlesome advice for you. If you press the options button during the Logic Dive, you can review the controls. Well then, good luck and have fun. She's right, this might be a very important problem. If the killer tampered with the evidence after Hyoko ran away from the beach house, when did the killer arrive and depart from the beach house? Think. If I just focus and think about it, I'm sure I'll be able to find the answer. Alright, I'm gonna do it. Good, because I have no idea. Logic Dive. Oh god. Okay. I'm diving. What are the questions? Whoa. Question 1. When did the killer arrive at the beach house? After Hyoko arrived. Oh. Before Hyoko arrived. Oh, I thought you meant after the murder. Well, that's rude. We were just discussing that it was after she left. Tricked me. Oh. See, now I'm all thrown off. Why would you give me a weird game for a question I actually don't know the answer to? Not that I didn't know when she arrived. Well, that's Hyoko. When the killer arrived. When did the killer leave the beach house? After Hyoko left? Before Hyoko left? And then came back? Oh god. I'm doing so badly. So, they left after Hyoko left. But she said they weren't in there when she checked the shower room, so where were they? Where were they? I'm doing so poorly. Oh. Question 3. Where was the killer hiding when Hiyoko was unconscious? The beach. It should have said the beach. No, the beach house? Okay. Frig. I'm gonna say the beach house. But I feel like it was the beach. No, it was the beach house. I second guessed myself. I did very badly.
It's all coming together.
That was so bad. Complete.
Do you think the killer might have been hiding?
You spent all that time thinking just to say something so pointless. How disappointing.
Shut up, that's what I was thinking.
Didn't I just say there was nowhere to hide? Do I have to explain it in another language so you can understand?
Her personality got a hell of a lot more forceful once she stopped being a suspect.
No, there should have been a place for them to hide. A place you didn't look, Hiyoko.
What are you saying? Stop being annoying or I'm gonna make Akane bop you on the head and shut you up for good!
Why would you make Akane do it? I really don't want that to happen to me. I need to answer by any means. The place where the killer is hiding, the place where Hiyoko hasn't looked, is... She said she looked in the bathroom. They'd just be outside, not even considered hiding at that point. Everyone's staring, looks like I just made a fool of myself in front of everyone. The table? Oh, that's where the killer was hiding? Why? For what reason? How? What's the clue? Who agrees with you? Who needs convincing? Everyone's staring, looks like I just made a fool of myself in front of anyone. I don't know. If it was the beach, it would have been the answer in the... But the...
Here!
They were hiding in the closet with her? In the surfboard thing!
The killer was probably hiding in the closet.
They were hiding in the surfboard bag. That's why it was open without a surfboard in it.
Closet? That's where I was locked up!
After you woke up, you said you rushed out of it, right? And you probably didn't look inside the closet very carefully.
Oh my god.
But could two people even hide in such a small place? And without Hiyoko knowing?
That's why the killer made sure to arrange a hiding place.
Surfboard. If the killer made sure to arrange a hiding place in advance, I can only think of one place. That's right, the place where the killer was hiding inside the closet was. No, I got this one. I got this one.
Here!
His hair's so funny.
What about the surfboard case in the closet? I'm pretty sure they could have hidden in there.
Huh? Inside the surfboard case?
Mm-hmm.
But the shelf it was on. It was pretty messy, don't you think?
That's why they were in there.
Two surfboards were stacked on the top shelf. And there were surfboards that weren't even in a case.
And the case is where the killer was
The
hiding.
killer probably did that on purpose to secure a hiding place. Because we haven't been on this island that long. So the closet shouldn't have been that messy. I think.
You think?
Then, the killer was close to me during that time?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they were quietly holding their breath and hiding very close to you.
It's kind of like in for a penny, in for a pound, so to speak.
Don't you mean it's always darkest under the lighthouse?
I shouldn't say things I don't understand, like, so to speak.
Anyway, the killer hid silently, and after making sure Hiyoko left, they finally left the surfboard case.
I agree with that as well.
Seriously, nobody asked what you think.
There's no way the killer would leave Hiyoko by herself if they were trying to frame her. If Hiyoko was left alone and ruined the evidence the killer had planted, it would have messed up their plan. Instead, it makes more sense to think that the killer was hiding in the beach house, watching Hiyoko.
Say whatever you want, even if you didn't ask. All right, if you don't want to friggin' get punched, just stand still and let me punch ya!
What?
Oh, you shut up. Then, grit your teeth.
Sorry, Akane. It's not like that.
What?
Hey, Monokuma. Can I ask you about something that seems strange to me?
I believe Prince Shotoku was from the future. A man from the future is always directing the flow of history.
I'll listen to your story about men from the future some other time. As I recall, the body discovery announcement is made when 3 or more people discover a body, right? Is the killer also included among those 3 or more people?
Yeah, that's true, but, well, some something like that is basically what it's supposed to be.
Actually, yeah, because it would have only been Hiyoko and Kazuichi, so... Does the killer count? Because your answer doesn't really tell me.
You don't sound very articulate.
No.
Jeez! You're pretty annoying for noticing something like that!
Yeah?
I know it sounds like an excuse, but the body discovery announcement isn't supposed to be used for deduction. It's intended to create a fair trial. It's supposed to let everyone know a body has been found.
So you're saying it's unfortunate that I used it for deduction? I understand your excuse, but depending on who actually found the body, it's possible that your 3 or more people rule could be deadly.
Well, as long as I keep things ambiguous, I can respond to situations with some flexibility.
Flexibility, huh? So what about this time? Is it 3 people including the killer or not?
Yeah. Be straight with us.
Jeez, fine, fine! You want me to say it? It doesn't include the killer this time, okay? All done.
Which means 3 people other than the killer discovered Mahiru's body.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing. I just thought it was somewhat strange.
That is strange.
More importantly, let's get back to our
So
original
it wasn't the killer, but Hiyoko would have woken up and found the body, and then it was Kazuichi. So someone either before Hiyoko or after Hiyoko saw the body.
You're the one who went on a tangent.
We were just saying the killer was hiding in the surfboard case, right?
And after Hiyoko ran away, the killer got to enjoy the simple life of destroying evidence.
However, before we proceed any further, there's something we have to make clear.
Like what?
The killer blocked the roadside door with Mahiru's body before Hiyoko ran away. But what about the blood?
Now that you mention it, that mystery hasn't been solved yet.
It's going to be all right. If you guys have come this far, I'm sure you can discover that answer too. Now, let's start the argument, shall we?
Oh, don't be so excited about it. Now then, I shall explain to you the final feature in the non-stop debates. From this point forward, you will now be able to use the truth flashback. If you hold down the triangle button, the shape of the reticle will change. If you aim at the remark's weak spot and keep it in that position, you will be able to memorize it. This memorized phrase can only be fired once as a single truth bullet. If you shoot or change to a different truth bullet, it will disappear from your truth cylinder. However, you can use this flashback feature as many times as you want. If you don't seem to have the answer to a lie or mistake in your available truth bullets, it might be wise to memorize a different weak spot and use that to make your case. When's the best time to flashback? Well, you'll just have to trust your keen wits, won't you? By the way, you will not be able to agree with anyone while you're using truth flashback. Please remember that it's only effective when refuting points. Well then, good luck and have fun. I'm assuming it's not the shower room.
What did the killer do with the blood on their body?
Maybe they simply washed it off.
They couldn't use the shower, right?
Oh, the soda
so
drinks.
Washing it off would have been impossible.
They didn't have to use the shower.
They used sodas. The non-sugar ones.
What about the wetsuits in the closet?
No, the drinks.
Maybe they wore one when they moved the body.
The drinks.
If they used something other than the shower...
Drinks.
What did they do with the bloody wetsuit?
They cut it up and whoosh.
As someone who flushes their shit every morning, I can declare it would
What is with you and
clog
shit?
the toilet.
Yeah, okay.
Maybe it's the other way around. What? Perhaps someone other than the killer moved the body?
No.
Maybe they were able to wash it off.
Shit. If I use that person's opinion, I'd be able to break through the contradiction. Which
What
person?
did the killer do with the blood up?
Maybe they simply...
They couldn't use the shower, right? So washing it off would have been impossible.
They didn't have to use the shower.
Oh, what about the wetsuits in the closet? Maybe they wore one when they moved the body.
If they used something other than the shower... What did they do with the bloody wetsuit?
They cut it up and whoosh.
As someone who flushes their it would definitely clog the toilet.
Maybe it's the other way around. Perhaps someone other than the killer moved the body?
Okay. Okay, that wasn't it. I'm really bad at this.
What did the killer do with...
Maybe they simply...
They couldn't use the so washing it off would have been impossible.
They didn't have to use the shower.
What about the wetsuits in the closet? Maybe they wore one when they moved the body.
Did they use something other than the shower? What did they do with the bloody wet?
They cut it up and...
As someone who flushes their shit every morning, it would definitely clog the toilet!
Maybe it's the other way around. Perhaps someone other than the killer moved the body?
I don't get
Maybe
who it
they were
is.
able to wash it off.
I don't understand whose it is.
What did the killer do with the
If it's
blood
not
on
the
their
drinks,
body?
because they have nothing to do with the drinks in this
They couldn't
conversation.
use the shower, right? So washing it off would have been impossible.
They didn't have to use the shower.
No, because that's...
What about the wetsuits in the closet?
Yeah, okay. What's in the closet and what Hajime is saying, there's no relation between them at all, right? It's like how Sherbert and Schubert are completely unrelated. Okay, I'm thinking
As
here.
someone who flushes their shit every morning, I can declare
Well, what
it
can
would
we-
definitely clog the toilet!
Weird up about the bathroom.
Other way around? Perhaps someone other than the killer moved the body?
No.
Maybe they were able to wash it off.
What did the killer do?
Maybe they simply...
I feel like it was the drink
So
still.
washing
Like,
it off would have been impossible.
I feel like I have to say
didn't
that
have
it's
to
not
use the
impossible.
shower.
So maybe if I say other than the
What
shower.
about the wetsuits in the closet? Maybe they wore one when they moved the body.
Did they use something other than the shower?
That one. So I have to do that with
did
what
they do with the bloody wetsuit?
frickin' Fuyuhiko
They cut it
says.
up and...
As someone who flushed, it would
Yeah.
Maybe it's
Oh god, I've only got 30 seconds.
Maybe they were able to wash it off.
Yep. One more time. I can't
What did
miss
the
this one.
killer do?
Maybe they simply...
They couldn't use the shower, right? So washing it off would have been impossible.
No! I fucked up. There's no use. Everyone doubts. I'm the bad guy. Okay, whatever. Yeah. I'm guilty. Can we just get back to what I was doing? Yes.
We will never give up!
What did the killer do with the blood on their body?
Maybe they simply...
They couldn't use the shower, so washing it off would have been impossible.
They didn't have to...
What about the wetsuits in the closet? Maybe they wore one when they moved...
Did they use something other than the shower? What did they do with the blood?
They cut it up and...
As someone who flushed,
Okay,
it would
I can do this.
Maybe it's the other... Perhaps
I just
someone
gotta do
other-
this
maybe
for
they
what
were able to wash it off.
Fuyuhiko was saying.
What did the killer do with the blood?
Maybe they simply washed it off.
They couldn't use the shower, right?
Come on.
So washing it off would have been impossible.
Yeah, I did it.
That's wrong.
They just needed to wash off the blood. They didn't necessarily have to use the shower.
Because they could have used the drinks.
Could have just as easily used something else.
Something other than the shower. Like what?
Why is your face looking so nervous, Fuyuhiko? Something other than the shower that was used to wash off the blood. It was possible it was the drinks. I was
Drinks
right.
inside the refrigerator. Couldn't the killer have used those to wash off the blood?
I've seen through it.
What the? What'd I do? Okay.
In theory, that's impossible.
Why?
Try to remember the refrigerator carefully, and then you will understand that there's no possible way the drinks in the refrigerator were used.
Okay, I don't understand what the problem is here. Footprints on the beach, metal bat, trash can. Trash can. It's gonna be
It's
trash
true
can.
there were drinks in the beach house refrigerator. However, try thinking one bottle wouldn't be enough to wash off the blood.
Trash can. A trash can.
We can't assume they used just one drink. They could have used a bunch of them to wash it off.
Didn't I say it was impossible? There were only flavored drinks with cups. If you use those to wash, the blood will come off and your body will get full relief, especially if you use that alone with great suspicion. Didn't I say it was impossible? There were no water bottles in the...
Allow me to cut through those words! There were water bottles inside the refrigerator.
How many times do I have to tell you? There were no water bottles in there whatsoever.
That was after the incident, right? But before the incident, there were water bottles in the fridge, and the killer took all of those water bottles and used them to wash the blood off their body.
So you're saying the water bottles were gone? Because they were all used? That's a logical fallacy.
It's not a fallacy. There should have been evidence inside the trash can. Evidence like a lot of thrown away plastic water bottles. Isn't that right, Chiaki?
Oh, you're right. These bottles look like they may have been filled with water.
Well, now that you mention it, when I went to the beach house a few days ago, I feel like I drank one of those plastic water bottles.
Huh? You should have said so sooner.
Then, the plastic water bottles were used in place of a shower.
Dousing your body with lots of water bottles is such a simple and easy to understand explanation.
Hold on a sec. Now that I think about it, if they soaked their entire body with a bunch of plastic water bottles, if they did that, that person would be... they'd be wet. Oh my god, the only one who was wet was frickin' Peko.
It seems you've realized who the killer is.
No way.
See? Just as I thought.
Oh no. That's why she was arguing the water bottle statement.
You
know who the killer is. Sorry, I didn't mean to...
Let me ask, who might that be?
Peko. If the killer used plastic water bottles to wash off the blood that splattered onto them, then the killer, Mahiru's killer, must be that person. Yeah, I'm going.
You're the only one!
I'm sorry.
Peko. Is it you?
I did not see her as the killer.
Hey, what are you being quiet for? They're accusing you of being the killer.
And she is the killer, Hiyoko.
Then I should ask you this. Why do you believe I'm the killer?
Because you were wet, and also you said you were swimming for 3 hours.
When we were all meeting up to go to the beach, your appearance when you came to the diner.
Hajime and Kazuichi, why are you two here? Hey, aren't you breathing pretty heavily? I just did a little swimming.
If the killer really did wash the blood off with water bottles, they'd have to drench their entire body. But there were no towels in the beach house, and it would have taken a while for the water to fully air dry. So you said you went swimming so you'd have a cover story.
don't just stay silent. Say something. Hold on, you bastard! You saw her at the diner. You never saw her near the beach house, right? So maybe she really was swimming.
Why are you so defensive?
No one even saw her swimming.
You helped her.
No. I saw her.
Huh?
After I ran into you bastards at the diner, I crossed paths with her on my way home. So there's no doubt. She would have arrived at the diner from the opposite direction of the beach house.
Why are you stuttering?
Hold on. That's strange. Didn't you just say this earlier?
It's just a coincidence that I passed by the diner. I didn't even pay attention to the beach house. I went straight back to the hotel after I saw you guys. I didn't see anyone during that time. Liar! Why are you defending her?
You told me you didn't see anyone. Don't try to tell me you forgot about that.
Not so fast! It's too soon to decide she's a killer. We haven't established how the killer was able to leave the beach house.
The window in the shower room.
The roadside door was blocked. And if it's impossible to leave from the beachside without leaving footprints, then how the fuck did the killer escape?
Why are you all fired up, Fuyuhiko? You're not the suspect. Peko is.
Who cares about that? Answer me! If you have an explanation, then show me what you got!
Okay, that's fair to be questioning everything, but you're really fired up about this. Why? Do you have a crush on Peko?
We might have an answer.
Do you really? This mystery seems unsolvable.
Well, if Peko is the killer, then I might just have an answer to that mystery.
I see. Then let's hear this alleged method of escaping the beach house.
First, let's establish how the killer escaped.
The killer's escape route. I might know what it is. In fact, the only possible thing I can think of is the small window in the shower room.
I see! If the roadside and beachside doors aren't an option, the only other thing I can think of is... well, nothing really. Except that small window in the shower room.
Huh. Don't you know how high that window is? There's no way Peko could have reached it.
But what if, for instance, she got help from someone?
She might have reached it by riding someone's shoulders, but then that person would have been left behind.
Is it possible an object was used? A rope, for instance?
And what happened to the rope after they used it? And don't say something stupid like they threw it outside.
Of course not! That would violate the school trip rule!
Rule 3. Littering is not allowed. Let us coexist with this island's bountiful nature and mutual prosperity.
Littering is prohibited. Even if it might be evidence, rules are still rules.
You see? There's no way they'd be able to escape from that window.
No, they just have to use an object. Chiaki, don't fall asleep on us! We just said they couldn't use an object! You did? I thought you were saying they couldn't dispose of an object. I see! You don't have to throw it away if you can just hide it somewhere on your body.
Her sword?
Huh? Heka was wearing a swimsuit, remember? Where would she even hide an object?
She had her sword.
If you say she hid it in her special place, I'll stab you in yours!
Ugh.
No! Please don't be violent!
Even if the killer used an object to escape out of the window, they wouldn't have been able to get rid of it. So the only thing I can think of is that the killer must have hid it somewhere. And if that's the case, focus and think. The object the killer used to escape out the window. Her sword. Hangman's Gambit. Whoa. I don't know. Oh, that was a W. I have no idea, dude. No. 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 B? B. I don't know. What you want from me, game? BS. A bathroom. Bathrooms. Bathroom what? Bam? Bam what? Bam what? Bam what? Bamboo? Bamboo sword? Ah, fuck off. No, I needed that. Fuck. Give me another W. I need to know. D. No! Come back with that. There, her bamboo sword. God, that was difficult.
Echo, you carry that bamboo sword on your back at all times, right? If I recall correctly, you had it then too. Despite the fact that you had a swimsuit on, you were still wearing your bamboo sword.
Are you saying she used that bamboo sword to escape through the window?
Yeah. Peko used that bamboo sword as a step stool and escaped out the window.
Sword as a step stool? You see? I knew it! I knew it was a ninja! Didn't I tell ya? A ninja could have climbed that easily.
You were right.
Ninjas know a climbing trick where they lean their sword against a wall and use the handguard as a step stool.
Wow! Just like a Japanese ninja!
Miss Sonia, ninjas only exist in Japan.
Well, it is a bamboo sword, but I'm sure a slender girl like Peko could easily use it to climb.
Well, Peko, do you have anything to say?
Now then, the time has come once again for the Panic Talk action, PTA. Let's talk a little bit about Fever Time and Nega Time. From this point on, you will be able to use Fever Time by pressing the R1 button during PTA. When Fever Time is activated, the tempo will be pushed to its max. But that's not all. You won't miss during Fever Time either. By pressing the X button when applicable, you will destroy your opponent's verbal assault, but only until your focus gauge runs out, so make sure it's best to use possible use of your time. Of course, you're not the only one who can get the upper hand. There's something called Nega Time that your opponent can use too. If your opponent activates Nega Time, your tempo marker will disappear, making it quite a bit difficult to press the buttons in rhythm. In that case, please time the rhythm not with your eyes but with your ears and your passionate heart. If you can't clear it, you can always change the difficulty setting. I'm not going to tell them that they'll have to redo the class trial for that chapter if they do that. Well then, good luck and have fun.
Hold on a sec, you bastard! You're saying she used her sword as a step stool and went out the fucking window? Then what about the sword? It would have been left in the shower room and she wouldn't have been able to recover it, dumbass!
She could have grabbed it with her toes.
Fuyuhiko, why do you even care?
Yeah.
Shut up! Just shut the fuck up and answer me! If you have an answer, then fucking give it to me!
Okay.
If she used the bamboo sword as a step stool, it would have been left behind!
She has toes. Fuyuhiko, why? Why are you... Okay.
Got proof, you bastard? That's obviously impossible! Shut up! Shut up! Don't fuck with me! Got proof, you bastard?
Fuck with me now, I'm getting faster.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Don't fuck with me! Got proof, you bastard? That's obviously impossible! Bastard! Got proof, you bastard? I'll sell your fucking organs!
Go, go. You'll sell my
You're
organs.
pissing me off! You're pissing me off!
You're pissing me off.
Bastard!
They're not fuck this up.
Shut up! Shut up! Got proof, you bastard? That's obviously impossible! Shut up! Shut up! Don't fuck with me! If she used the bamboo sword as a step stool, it would have been left behind! This is the end!
She only had the bag.
If she used her bamboo sword as a step stool, she could have recovered it with her sword back.
Oh, that too.
When she leaned her sword against the wall to use as a step stool, she tied her sword back to it. And after she climbed up to the window, as long as she hauled the bag up toward her,
Oh, wow.
she would have been able to recover her bamboo sword.
I see. Not just the bamboo sword, but even the sword bag, too. She used them both to escape.
Like a ninja.
Akane said she's like a ninja, but it's nothing as silly as that. Simply put, only Peko could have performed this feat. An escape plan befitting of the ultimate swordswoman. Even so, how disappointing. If you'd only let me work with you, it would have been an even greater plan. No, you just back off!
Is it true? You
Hold on! You're just making assumptions! You don't have any proof.
I won't accept this unless there's proof!
Fuyuhiko, what's your problem? What's your deal?
Bastard!
What's your damage?
It's fine.
Huh?
I said it's fine. Saying anything more would just be an exercise in futility.
She admitted it just now, right? She admitted she's Mahiru's killer, right? But is this right? Even though Fuyuhiko was the one arguing with us, Peko just admitted it so freely.
Among flowers, the cherry blossom. Among men, the samurai. I commend your decisiveness, at least. Very well. If you admit it, this ends now. Let's cast our votes.
We're missing something.
Hurry up and vote.
What's going on?
Hold on. Let me confirm one thing first.
Can it wait until after the voting?
This is important, and it relates to the voting. It's about Peko's motive.
My motive?
In the end, you had no connection to the events depicted in Twilight Syndrome murder case, right? Then, why did you kill Mahiru?
So it's about that. Let's see. If I must answer that question, I must say it was for the sake of justice.
Are you the Justice Murder serial killer? Huh?
Justice?
Justice?
In order to protect the justice of this world.
Okay, are you pretending or is this real? Because I feel like you might be covering for Fuyuhiko, who might actually be the murderer. Huh?
I do not sully my hands to satisfy personal grudges. There is only one reason I kill. For the sake of protecting justice.
So are you actually the murderer? Like the serial
What
killer?
are you saying?
He's the supreme justice. Look at freaking Sonia's all excited.
Justice is what makes humans human. It's a virtue that human beings should be proud of. Justice is the eternal sun and the enduring moon, the protective father and the smiling mother. Hello! Earth to Peko! If justice ever disappeared from this world, the world would immediately freeze and people's smiles would vanish. I will not allow that!
It's fine, just stop it!
Do you know she's the serial killer?
Justice must always be there to guide us, to shine bright above our heads.
What's happening?
I'm telling you to stop it!
Why don't you like this?
So I must fight. I must continue to fight to protect justice.
What's the connection here?
Could she be?
I'm thinking she is, or she's pretending to be.
As the light of justice shines upon my mask, I expose the hearts of malevolent evil.
Okay.
Justice complete!
Okay.
The center of justice that is pierced by justice. The lead star of justice that shines in the night sky.
I'm really confused.
That would be me. Sparkling justice! Now then, let's execute justice!
Why are you talking in emojis?
What? What the fuck?
Peko, what are you doing?
I have no idea.
I am sparkling justice. In the name of sparkling, shining justice, I have come to deliver justice.
What's going on? What's this?
Peko finally snapped! Everyone, please be careful! Sparkling Justice is a serial killer who claims to be an ally of justice. Clad in her various hero masks, she is a serial killer who exclusively targets other criminals. She is supposed to be...
Ally of justice?
So that's why you're wearing a mask!
This mask is the dividing line. Just like various idols, the sun is revered because it lies just beyond your grasp. Justice should also be the same.
I don't get it, but this is becoming really crazy.
What? What the heck is this? Peko is the killer. Why is this turning out like this?
This is turning out to be a surprising turn of events.
Monica got bored a long time ago.
Hey! Now's not the time for you to be sleeping. Take a look. It's It's a killer!
This again?
Huh? Sleepwalking?
So what's your answer to my previous question? Why did you kill Mahiru? This world must always be bathed in the light of justice. I must not allow even one shadow.
Also, I noticed it's the last trial, but I love how Teru's freaking X is a knife and a fork.
Evil must be eliminated immediately. No matter what, I must not overlook evil.
Evil? Are you saying Mahiru is...
If you knew about that incident, then you must have played the game. Am I right?
And because of it, I was able to find the killer's accomplice hiding on this island like a sewer rat.
Then, the reason you killed Mahiru was...
To protect justice, of course.
Do you work for the Kazuya clan or something?
In order to protect justice, I have become its merciless sword and executed justice.
Holy crap! She's such a stereotypical psychopath!
I'm confused.
She's so gross!
Pekka, is this your true identity?
My true identity? I have already forgotten who I am. It just shows my determination. My determination to protect by throwing away what's most important. I'm willing to become anybody to shower this world with justice.
Oh, I can't stand this anymore! Let's just end this farce already!
End it. He's right. We need to end this already. The killer, in the end, there's no mistake that it was Pekka all along.
Let's go over this incident one more time and then let's end this.
Okie dokie. Closing arguments. Start. Begin. Pekka doesn't... Okay. Well, none of those seem like they would have been it. And those don't have the letters. She would have walked into the beach house. And... they knocked her out afterwards. And then they got the water bottles. That's not what matches. Then they got the water bottle from there. I'm sorry. And then hid, and she ran away, yada yada. There we go, stock 2. Okay, so if she left her footprints, then that would have been this one. And she just woke up. And the waking up one would have been in the next one. There we go. And then... no, that's that one, so it wouldn't have been that one. It would have hidden inside the suitcase. And then... okay. Still not that one yet. Okay. Going back. Going back. Oh, wait. She wasn't dead yet. So she would have been here. Okay. And then the gummy would have been after she bled. And he put, or Pekko, she put the gummy there. And then we showed up. Oh, after dropping the mask, so. The mask would have been dropped here. Nice. Last stock. Okay. Is there anything up here I didn't do so I don't have to come all the way back? No. Cool. Alright. Alright. The swippy swap letters.
Here's
Done.
everything that happened in this case. The incident began this morning when Mahiru spoke to Hyoko. Mahiru most likely played Twilight Syndrome Murder Case, the video game provided to us as the motive. She probably wanted to discuss it with someone else who also appeared in the game as a character. Hyoko accepted Mahiru's invitation, and they promised to have a more detailed conversation about it later. However, someone else overheard their exchange. The killer. The killer eavesdropped on their conversation and used their promise to devise a specific murder plan. By preparing a specific item, they planned to manipulate the two's actions. That item was the letters. They sent fake letters to both Mahiru and Hyoko. The letter Mahiru received told her to come to the beach house at 2:30 p.m. And the letter Hyoko received told her to come to the beach house at exactly 2 p.m. By providing different times, the killer was able to lure them to the beach house separately. Hyoko totally trusted that letter, showed up at the beach house at 2 p.m., just like it said, and was drugged into unconsciousness by the killer lying in wait. After putting Hyoko to sleep, the killer immediately hid her inside the closet, so they could frame her as the killer later. At 2:30 p.m., Mahiru arrived at the beach house. She was completely unaware that she'd been targeted for murder. Approaching her from behind, the killer struck the defenseless Mahiru with a specific weapon, the metal bat that was left at the scene of the crime. The bat was brought down onto the back of Mahiru's head, and with that, she took her last breath. According to Mikan's autopsy, Mahiru died instantly, so she probably never knew who killed her. With that, the killer achieved their goal of killing Mahiru and began to tamper with the crime scene. They dragged Mahiru's body so that it blocked the door leading to the road. Also, the mask found at the scene of the crime was something the killer personally left. I'm not really sure why. My guess is it's something similar to a calling card. That's how the crime scene we discovered was created. However, by moving Mahiru's body, the killer got blood splatter on them. Plus, the shower room had no water because it was out of order, so they couldn't wash it off. But the killer expected something like that to happen. Instead of the shower, the killer used something else to wash the blood off their body. They used plastic water bottles that were inside the beach house refrigerator. We can assume they carried the bottles to the shower room before the sequence of events had happened. In place of showering, they washed the blood off their body with water bottles instead. However, they had no choice but to dispose of the empty bottles in the beach house's trash can. Littering is against the rules, and it would have taken too much time to throw them away somewhere else. After the killer washed off the blood, they hid in a specific spot inside the closet Hyoko was in. The killer hid inside the surfboard case that they had already emptied beforehand. After some time had passed, the sleeping drug used on Hyoko wore off, and she woke up. I can imagine how badly Hyoko must have panicked when she came out of the closet.
Dude.
I mean, she made plans to see Mahiru, who lay dead right in front of her.
Don't think I didn't catch that.
From the shock and panic of being considered a murder suspect, Hyoko fled from the beach house. Because of that, she left footprints in the sand. Everything was a trap set by the killer to frame her. After Hyoko left, the killer finally came out of the surfboard case and placed a gummy that they brought with them to shift our suspicion toward Hyoko. Ironically, placing that gummy is what helped clear our suspicion toward Hyoko. Finally, the killer began preparing to escape from the beach house. They couldn't risk leaving their footprints in the sand, so they escaped the beach house using a different route, the small window in the shower room. However, that window is rather high up and can't be reached easily, which is why the killer used the bamboo sword they always carry with them. The killer took the bamboo sword out of its bag, tied the bag to the sword's handle, and used the sword as a step stool to reach the small window while holding the sword bag in their hand. As long as they're able to reach the window, all they had to do was pull the bag to retrieve the sword. And so the killer left the beach house and appeared before us as if nothing had happened. But their wet hair and swimsuit didn't dry right away. There also weren't any towels at the beach house. So when the killer met up with us, they said they had been swimming for a while as an excuse. So how about it? This is the truth behind the incident you caused. Isn't that right, Peko Yama?
I never would have suspected.
I see. And what of it? She's like, totally cool with it. I haven't done anything to be ashamed of.
What are you saying? You killed Mahiru!
Wrong! I punished evil in the name of justice. That's no reason to condemn me.
Whatever. Let's hurry up and vote so we can freaking kill this weird, crazy bitch!
There's no way you can kill me. Justice can never be killed. You should all know that as well.
What are you saying?
To protect what's most important to you, you must be prepared to throw away something equally important. Understand?
I don't get it! I don't get it at all!
Then I shall be direct. Justice must carry on in order to keep justice. To keep me alive, you all must give up your lives.
Are you serious?
It's not serious. It's just if I fall here, who will combat the evils of this world? Now, follow your hearts of justice that reside within you all, and save my life to protect justice.
No.
And carry on justice.
No.
Give me a break! Who's gonna die for you?
If we let Peko go, we're all gonna get killed!
Yeah.
For the sake of grand justice, a few sacrifices are unavoidable.
No one wants you to live right now. You killed Mahiru because of something she didn't even remember doing.
The justice that you give your life to protect will never go to waste.
I can't stand her anymore! Let's vote already and execute her!
However, before we do that...
Onokuma, the vote! Hurry up and let us vote already!
I'm awake!
He finally woke up!
Good.
I heard your story! Well, I wasn't listening, but who cares? Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote! Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Such heart-pounding excitement!
Sorry, Justice Justice Peko Yama, whatever your name is. You're gonna die. You're really gonna die. Last trial end. All rise.
Can we please have a little more time?
What?
Pardon me. Can we have a little bit
What
more
are you
time?
doing?
Please let us continue our discussion.
Shh. I'm confused. Sonya's interrupting, and now so are you.
Continue our discussion? But isn't the voting over?
Yes, but I cannot help but feel strange. Something about this is definitely strange.
What? Huh?
Strange? What do you mean? There's no doubt that Peko is the killer.
That is true. However...
As a serial killer enthusiast, you're wondering if Peko is really sparkling justice, am I right?
Is that literally all we're waiting for, is just to see if she's really the serial killer or just copying?
Hey, Miss Sonia isn't a serial killer enthusiast. She just has a little more passion about them than most.
Okay.
That makes her an enthusiast.
Yeah.
Honestly, it felt strange to me too. I mean, there's a distinct difference between what we know about sparkling justice and Peko, right?
I guess. I wasn't really focusing on Justice, I'm not gonna lie.
You know, Sonia described sparkling justice like this.
Justice complete! The center of justice that is pierced by justice! The lead star of justice that shines in the night sky! That would be me! Sparkling Justice!
What the heck was that? That is Sparkling Justice's catchphrase. An unknown serial killer has a catchphrase? I read it in a magazine in the library, so Pecco heard you say that. There's only been one person, a journalist, who has interviewed Sparkling Justice, and the article was written in her native language, so I tried translating it. I see, so that's what it was. I think about the differences between the serial killer and Pecco.
I see!
That's right. According to what Sonia said,
The article was written in their native language, so I tried to translate it.
if she had it translated, that means it wasn't written in English, right?
Yes, the magazine I read was written in Spanish. So, Sparkling Justice's catchphrase was no doubt written in Spanish as well. Which means the journalist and Sparkling Justice are both...
From Spain?
What?
All this time, I completely misunderstood. When I first heard about the serial killers, Genocide Jack and Sparkling Justice, I just assumed both serial killers were from the same country. But that wasn't the case. If so...
Pecco, you're not Sparkling Justice. There's no way that's possible.
Or, you insist that you're Sparkling Justice. Can you try saying that catchphrase in Spanish?
You be able to do that?
It appears that the time has come for this mask to come off.
I don't even know why you put it on in the first place.
However, that's perfectly fine. It's no longer necessary. And even if you find out now, it's too late for you all to do anything about it. My duty has already been finished.
You work for the Kuzuyu clan.
My duty as a tool has already been completed in full.
Uh-huh? Looks like she's back to normal?
That mask has fulfilled its purpose, just as I have.
What do you mean? Fulfilled its purpose? Too late? What are you getting at?
Obviously, she's an assassin for the Kuzuyu clan, and Fuyuhiko hired her to avenge his sister's death, which he believes Mahiru would have done. Because she took the pictures, maybe?
Now that you've already cast your votes, is what it means.
Huh?
Hey, be clearer! We're asking you what your purpose was!
I have no purpose. I am just a mere tool.
Tool? What do you mean?
She called herself a tool, which means someone else used her then?
Which is why she didn't need Nikito's help, because she was already working for someone else. She didn't want someone else working for the ones that she trusted. Or idolized.
A tool cannot do anything on its own.
I see. I finally understand. Well, I did have a sneaking suspicion all along.
What do you mean?
I mean, besides Pecco and Kyoko, someone else was also at the beach house.
Someone else?
There is proof that establishes that fact. Try to remember it.
Proof that there was one more person at the scene of the crime.
I see!
Are you talking about the body discovery announcement?
Yep, that's right. I mean, didn't Monokuma say so earlier?
So what about this time? Is there 3 other people, including the killer, or not? Jeez, fine. You want me to say it? It doesn't include the killer this time, okay? All done.
That announcement is made when at least 3 people discover a body. And in this particular case, the killer, Pecco, is not one of those 3. If that's the case, it would mean only Hiyoko and Kazuichi discovered the body, but...
I see. That leaves us one person short.
It was Fuyuhiko.
So that means there was one more person in the beach house!
Plus, The fact that Monokuma tried to hide that truth from us by being flexible with his own rules, that's such a vital clue that it could alter the outcome of the trial. Like an accomplice, for example.
No, that's not it.
Huh? Am I wrong?
Yes, from your basic way of thinking about it, you are wrong. Didn't I tell you? I'm just a tool. That means I'm just a simple tool to be used by that person.
Huh?
Therefore, that person would have the strongest motive out of anybody else here, right?
Fuyuhiko. It's Fuyuhiko, Fuyuhiko, Fuyuhiko.
You're the only one!
I see. Now I finally see the connection. The connection between the motive and the incident.
But even if it's the motive, it's just a game, right? There's no reason to believe it's even true. Would you call a game like that a strong motive?
No, the events that occur in the game should have definitely occurred in real life. There's overwhelming proof of that, too. Wow. The pictures? I'd say this one the most. What's wrong with that? Isn't the murder case in Twilight Kingdom proof since back please? Okay, fine. Let me retry that. I'm sorry. The ending prize.
I can prove it.
Sorry, I picked one of the ending prizes when I should have picked all of them.
It was necessary to confirm it if it didn't have anything to do with Mahiru's murder, but there's no doubt that game is based on actual events. That much is clear if you saw the ending prize. Photos awarded for beating the game are not actual in-game screenshots. They're all actual photos, with the surrounding scenery cropped out. You knew all along, Fuyuhiko, didn't you? You knew whether or not the first victim in the game was actually your little sister, right? Because whoever beat the game first received the ending prize.
He had the envelope. Shut up, what makes you think you have any right to question me?
It was the envelope, right? The person who received the ending prize. It was you, wasn't it?
If you were shown a photograph of your sister's dead body, you'd have no choice but to believe it. Even so, you wanted to deny the truth. That's why you sent those photos to Mahiru to confirm it.
Hey! Why are we talking about Fuyuhiko? Who cares? 'Cause Peko is the killer, right? But he voted.
That's why I told you. You're all too late. As I said before, my existence is nothing more than a tool. I had no motive for killing Mahiru. No reason to kill. Not even the will to kill. I was simply used as a tool. As long as I am a tool, I cannot defy my orders.
Hey! What's going on? Can anyone give me a simpler explanation?
It means I'm not the killer.
Fuck. Fuck, Fuyuhiko hit her with the baseball bat and then Peko just cleaned up the mess.
The true killer,
And
who
she
used
used her to
me
escape.
as their weapon to kill Mahiru Koizumi, was Fuyuhiko Kuzuryu.
Okay, wait, if he used you as your weapon, you're still the killer.
What?
What the hell?
I see. That's what you were aiming for all along.
But you did actually commit the murder.
I have no aim, but my young master does. My young master planned this from the start.
Young master?
Fuyuhiko.
That is the truth of this case. I'm sure you realize it by now, but it's too late. You cannot undo the vote.
Okay, but who was the one to actually hit her with the bat?
That's a problem. If Peko's allegation holds up, that means our vote was incorrect.
In that case, the person who gets to live is...
Just... me?
That's nuts! No matter how you look at it, that's completely insane!
How would Peko be a tool in the first place? Peko is a legitimate human being!
That's not for you to decide. It's for Monokuma.
And he's gonna say that you were the murderer.
The votes have been cast. All we can do now is wait and see what Monokuma decides.
If you delivered the killing blow, then you're the murderer and he's gonna execute only you. I did not do well this time, I can already tell. Oh, a B. Could have been way worse.
I'm in a bind, and what a bind it is. I guess for now, let's take a quick recess. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
Although there were some twists and turns along the way, the one who killed Mahiro Koizumi is... Hold on a sec. Okay, I'll wait. So sorry. I'm just hesitating. There's no need to hesitate. No matter how much you look at it, Pecco's the killer. Why?
Hey!
Why? Well, that's obvious. You're not a tool. You're a friggin' human being.
Well,
If I'm a human, then I'm not a tool. If that's what you're saying, you're wrong.
you just don't know.
Because you just don't know. You just don't know that there are people who only exist to be tools. But Monokuma will say that the person who delivered the blow is the person that's gonna get executed. People such as myself only exist to be tools.
Hey,
What does she mean for you, Hiko? Pecco and I grew up together. Are you two childhood friends then?
no.
It's completely different than that. Right after I was born and abandoned by my parents, the Kuzuyu clan took me in.
I'm nothing but a tool.
They gave me a reason to exist. I am to fulfill my duty as my young master's property.
What?
Property, you say? It means she's a hitman arranged by my clan to work directly under me.
If my young master
Oh,
is
she was so
attacked,
cute.
I must defend him as his shield. If he intends to kill, I must be his sword.
Look at even his baby. She's got a little baby sword.
That is my only reason for living. Before I am human, I am my young master's tool, first and foremost. Until this body of mine can no longer move, I shall fulfill my duty until the very end.
That is...
You are wrong. You are not a tool, Pico. Because if you are a tool, then what was all the time we spent together?
Nothing.
I was ordered by my young master to behave, just as I was ordered to interact with you all. What? Our professional relationship doesn't exist on this island. We are just fellow high school students now. Right after we arrived on this island, that is what my young master ordered me to do.
You fiend.
That is why you were hiding your relationship, you mean?
No.
It's not as if that started the moment we arrived on this island. Before that, my young master always told me to hide our relationship. My young master loathes relying on his household's power. He even hates me, the tool given to him by his household.
I am nothing but
No
a
mat-
tool.
No matter what I am told, I am nothing but a tool for killing. If my young master intends to kill, it is only natural for me to act as his tool. Then, the one who ordered to kill Mahiro wasn't you, it was... Fuyuhiko?
Damn it.
It is what it is. When I thought I beat the game, I was suddenly given these photographs.
Damn it!
I don't understand. Why is my sister in these photos?
Don't fuck with me!
And she's covered in blood. What does it mean? Why can't I remember? How come I don't even know if my sister's dead?
You...
Tried to confirm it with Mahiro, and that's why you wanted to talk to her.
So,
Yeah, I sent her the photo because I wanted to make sure she'd respond. But she never replied back to me. Not only that, she started avoiding me too.
But I'm pretty sure Mahiro was confused too. I mean, we all were. Before anyone played the game, we didn't know that this incident had happened. That's why, even if we were told that we were connected to it, there's no way we could accept it.
You know, when Mahiro spoke to Ibuki, she mentioned something about this.
Aww.
Sorry, I actually had plans to go to the beach with everyone.
Oh my!
Wait, huh? You're not gonna go, Mahiro? If you want to talk about it there, I'd totally be fine. It's pretty important, so, you know, it'd be troubling to involve the others.
Huh?
You sound pretty serious. Serious or not, I can't really do anything about it on my own, so I wanted someone to think about it with me.
But...
If I need to make amends, I would, but I don't even know how.
Are you serious?
That definitely sounds serious. Can I cancel my beach plan? I can cancel my beach plans for you. No, it's fine. It's important that everyone gets along anyway. Just tell them I'm not feeling well. Plus, it doesn't have to be today. There's always tomorrow.
Oh.
She wanted to discuss how to make amends, but Hiyoko was the only one who accepted her invitation. I should have gone too. But it was rather convenient for you, wasn't it, Fuyuhiko? If you could make use of their plan to meet each other alone, you could easily lure Mahiro into a trap, right?
Hey.
By calling both of them to the beach house, you were able to pin the blame on Hiyoko.
What the?
Seriously, what the heck? An eye for an eye. That's the world I live in. My little sister was murdered. If the reason that happened was because of some person here, I have no choice but to kill that person on my sister's behalf, right? But that person was already killed. By you!
And so?
My young master thought of a plan and executed it. I wanted to use a bat as a murder weapon because in the game that's what was used to kill Girl E. For revenge, clubbing the person to death is the same way my sister was killed. Just seems to make sense. Your sister wasn't Girl E! Even if it ruined my disguise, it was the only thing I could do to avenge my sister. Your sister was killed with the rocks.
That is...
Why you killed Mahiro with the bat? But still, I believed her up till the very last minute that game was just a work of fiction. But even so, that bitch!
Hey.
If that game is actually real, are you the one who killed Girl E?
Right, you?
Hey, I don't want to hear about that.
But...
The fact that your sister was killed is terrible. It's unfortunate, but...
Why?
You shouldn't have killed that girl.
Shut the hell up!
Who cares about that? Just answer me. What do you know about the game?
What are you saying?
You had no right to do that. Nobody has the right to judge others for their crimes. Revenge is just wrong. Want me to be honest? This whole time I was acting like a coward. Even after I called over Mahiro, I was still trying to find an excuse to not go through with the plan. But after she said that to me, that all went out the window. I got really pissed and grabbed the metal bat that I hid under the bench. But at that moment, young master called for me and made me kill Mahiro. Huh?
Young master, I am finished.
What's with the...
What?
You're saying that you killed because you were ordered to? A tool is not defined by its will, but by its actions. So you are the murderer, so you will be executed. I don't get this at all.
Of course!
Well, of course you don't understand, because humans are completely different from one another. Everyone's birthplace and upbringing is different. It's obviously impossible for them to understand each other. So everyone just pretends to understand and pretends to be understood.
Be quiet.
Hey, you're too annoying. Can you just be quiet?
Yes, indeed!
Okie dokie, I'll be quiet. Afterward, he actually listened to Chiaki, that's wow. Just as my young master planned, I proceeded to tamper with the scene of the crime. However, I also considered the possibility of being found out. So in order to get you guys to make the wrong choice, I decided to make use of that serial killer story.
It cannot be.
You insisted that you were sparkling justice in order to make us hasten our boats? So we fell for it. We fell for her trick all along. But that's not how this works. That's right, you guys have all made the wrong decision. You voted me, a mere tool, as the killer, unaware that my young master was the true killer.
That's obviously wrong.
Hold on. Don't act like our loss has been decided yet.
No.
No, it should be decided already. Isn't that right, Monokuma?
This is troubling!
I'll admit, all this talk about Peko being a tool sounds pretty persuasive. When you approach it from the various angles, it makes sense that Fuyuhiko is actually the true killer. Oh, hold on, I'm telling you to hold on.
I see.
So for Peko, Fuyuhiko himself is your true hope, then. On his behalf, you killed Mahiro, and now you're trying to sacrifice us so that you can protect him.
Great!
You would only go that far because he's your one and only hope.
Wrong.
I have no hope. I am just a tool. Well, even if we ask her, she'll probably just play dumb anyway.
Now then.
So I'm gonna ask someone else. Hey, Fuyuhiko, what do you think?
Huh?
About what?
Hey.
Is Peko just a tool to you? Using that tool, surviving by sacrificing Peko and the rest of us. Is that your hope?
What?
Hold on.
What is the use of asking something like that?
What?
Huh? You seem stressed. A mere tool doesn't panic like that, right?
Jeez.
Peko, be honest. Are you trying to protect Fuyuhiko of your own free will?
Hey.
Fuyuhiko, can you tell me the truth? The fact that she killed on your behalf, the fact that she lied to us by acting like the killer, are those all things you ordered her to do? Is that the truth? Fuyuhiko?
Yeah.
I know you hate her guts, but if you listen to Peko, we're all gonna die. Young master, you just have to tell the truth. I was only following your orders. You just have to tell them that. Fuyuhiko, you mentioned this before, but in this kind of situation, interacting with others will just shorten your lifespan. Those idiots Byakuya and Teru approve of that. Plus, it'd be frustrating to be held back by affection when it's my time to kill. You're still saying that. Of course, I'll sacrifice the lives of everyone here if it guarantees my survival. You don't really feel that way, right? You're not that kind of person. Because if you were, you wouldn't be hesitating like you are now, right?
Young Master!
There's no need to hesitate, young master. Please just tell them the truth. Young master, if you were the only one who ordered me, or you were the one who ordered me. I just did as I was told because I am a tool. Fuyuhiko, this could be considered your ultimate choice. Regardless, either way, you'll still lose, Peko, but...
Hey.
If you insist you're the killer, just as she said, you can sacrifice us and we'll survive alone. Or would you rather reject Peko and fight alongside us against despair? Which ones will be your hope? Let's hear what you have to say.
Damn it!
Young Master, I am finished.
You... What the hell did you do? You already know, right? What's going to happen after you kill someone?
I did it because I know. There is no way I can let that happen to you.
Hey, Peko. Do you remember what I told you when we first arrived on this island? Our professional relationship doesn't exist on this island. We're just fellow high school students now. You need to run. Got it? Just let me take the fall so you can get away.
Young Master, that is impossible.
Shut up! I'm ordering you not to worry about me!
There is no way I cannot worry about you. I am my young master's tool. A tool to protect my young master. Without an owner, the tool serves no purpose.
God damn it, we are done with that crap! Why won't you listen to what I'm saying?
Regardless, I will not flee. Besides, I'm fairly certain they'll discover the truth soon enough.
Then why did you...
I have a plan.
Huh? A plan?
Please do not worry. I promise I will keep my young master alive and return him safely home.
Except for now you'll be dead, so you'll have no way to protect him. This was such a stupid way to die.
What do you intend to do?
I intend to fulfill my duty as your tool. Now please, go! After you leave, I must block the door to the road with Mahiru's body. Hurry!
Damn it. You better run away. Got it? Just forget about me! Forget about the Kuzuryu clan! You better escape!
So how about it, Fuyuhiko? Please tell me the truth.
Sorry.
Peko, I guess I couldn't go through with this after all.
Young Master!
I'm a disgrace.
Because if that's actually what I have to do to survive, I just feel ashamed of myself. I mean, I can't live without depending on something. I just feel disgusted with myself. And if I admit that, it means you really are just a tool to me. How many times did I tell you I don't want a tool given to me by the Kuzuryu clan?
Young Master!
Oh,
My, so this is how it turned out.
bad.
And here I thought it'd be more brutal and heartless. Man, how disappointing. Which means that everything happened thanks to her meddlesome actions. There's no way a human that meddlesome could ever be considered a tool.
Hey.
Monokuma, you knew all along, didn't you? You knew about what Peko and Fuyuhiko discussed.
Jeez.
Well, it's obvious now. I mean, that's why you have surveillance cameras. You were just having fun, huh? Man, even if it was just an act of desperation, Peko's claim was surprisingly interesting. You were actually the first to try to influence the outcome of the trial like that. But too bad. You're definitely the killer. Peko, the tool with a heart, is the killer.
Sorry.
Peko, I'm sorry I couldn't fulfill your request. Even though you did all that to provide me with the chance to survive. But I had a feeling it would turn out like this.
Huh?
Young Master!
You have a kind heart despite being a Yakuza. That's why you question your position and constantly worry about it. For you to sacrifice someone else just to escape by yourself, I believed you wouldn't accept that so easily. We've been together ever since we were children. Even a tool would understand that.
What?
Then why?
Even so,
I wanted you to escape. I wanted to protect you.
Peko.
I am terribly sorry.
I will not be able to serve by your side until the very end, young master.
Bye.
And I'm sorry for what I've done to you all, too. It may be a selfish request, but please forgive my young master.
And please do not cause a senseless killing such as this ever again.
It's gonna happen. Of course. That will do, Monokuma. Why don't you just start it
I
already?
will never feel despair.
So just so you know, I will never feel despair. As long as I'm a tool, I'm fully prepared to die.
So cool!
But will you be able to maintain that composure until the very end? People who act as proud as you always shed tears of despair in the end. Now then, let's begin!
Young Master Fuyuhiko.
Please permit me to make one final selfish request.
So,
Didn't I tell you not to call me young master?
I want you to remember.
The tool, Peko Peko Yama, who used to stand beside you. I would like you if you remembered that. That's it. How many times do you have to keep... I don't need any tools. You did say that. Then let's begin. The punishment time brimming with despair.
jeez.
Why don't you get it yet?
Thrills, chills, kills!
This time for the ultimate swordswoman, Peko Peko Yama.
I...
You stayed by my side all this time. Why don't you get it?
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment!
For you,
I...
never needed a sword or a shield.
I never needed a tool. So... You didn't need to become a tool.
Let's give it everything we've got!
You just needed to be yourself. I never wanted a tool. I just wanted you. Only you.
Young Master?
Why? Why couldn't you understand? We've always been together ever since we were kids!
Let's go! It's punishment time!
Please, Peko. Don't go!
This is making me sad.
I need you! Don't leave me!
Young Master? Young Master?
You just said you weren't gonna cry. Alright. This one hurts a lot more than Teru's. I'm sorry, Peko. Oh. Peko's been found guilty. Time for the punishment. Ooh. I like the animation here. Oh, you're gonna have to sword fight until you get killed? And you don't even get to sword fight. You're a puppet. The ultimate swordswoman, Peko Peko Yama's execution executed. She doesn't get a choice in if she's moving or not. What are you doing? Did you just kill Yasuhito? Or Fuyuhiko? Wait. No! They both died? Did they both just die? Did she just... This cannot be. Even Fuyuhiko? This is bad. This shouldn't be allowed. People dying so easily, falling like dominoes. You bastard, what is this? This can't be happening. This is a lie, right? Peko! Fuyuhiko!
Such a waste.
For heaven's sake, this is just the worst. Jeez, what a waste. This conclusion, what a waste. This is why she should have just discussed it with me. It was supposed to be a clash between two hopes, but it was crushed into something so unpalatable.
Oh.
You're still talking about that. The hell's wrong with you? Aren't you even pissed that two of your friends got killed?
Such despair.
I am pissed. I'm even sad. I even feel sad and hopeless. But still,
Isn't that right?
it's gonna be alright. Despair is worthless. Even this despair is just a ladder to a bright, shining future that awaits us. The higher the ladder, the brighter we can shine. That is the unmistakable truth. Calling me a ladder, huh? You say some pretty interesting things. In a way, your misguided thoughts of what hope should be remind me of him. Who? Makoto? I don't really understand what you're saying.
Listen carefully.
Anyway, I shall make a declaration. We will definitely destroy you. The hopes of all the Ultimates here will definitely, completely, utterly destroy you. There won't even be a strand of cotton left when we're done with you. That's your future. How much longer are you planning to say such stupid things? Don't you understand? Even Fuyuhiko died, you know.
Not yet. He's still alive.
What?
Everyone! Fuyuhiko is still alive.
You serious?
Fuyuhiko! Frantically, we rush over to Fuyuhiko's side. Jesus Christ.
He's still breathing.
Is he gonna be okay?
Do something! Hey! You need to save him! Hey!
I'm trying. But his blood, he won't stop bleeding out. His pulse is getting weaker.
Can't you do anything about it? God damn it!
Jesus Christ. Well, serves him right.
You're so stupid.
Were you filled with hope at the thought of saving her yourself? That's why you ended up like that.
Stupid brother. Well, what are you so laid back about? You need to hurry up and save him.
I don't believe it.
Huh? A surprise order?
What the heck?
Why do I have to burn my precious calories just to save some Yakuza scum?
That's wrong. That's your duty to save him.
Duty?
Hey.
Because it's written in the school trip rules. Rule number 6. If the blackened is exposed, then the rest will serve. Only the blackened gets executed, then Fuyuhiko shouldn't be allowed to be executed. Well, if I could, I would do something about it right now. But since my magic stick was taken away, I'm practically powerless.
Hey.
But you should be able to do it. Jeez, I guess I have no choice.
Fine.
Well, there's no way I can violate a rule, even if it's me.
So,
Fine then, I'll save him. Really?
like...
I was actually going to do that all along, so I've already prepared for this. Prepared? And that's when it happened. A siren began ringing from out of nowhere, and gradually it grew closer and closer.
An ambulance?
Just leave the rest to me, Dr. Killgood.
Dr. Killgood, you've already killed your patients.
We gotta get this patient to the Monokuma Hospital ER and get him under 24-hour observation stat. So, I'll see you later.
Okay. And after he said that, the ambulance containing Monokuma and Fuyuhiko vanished from our sight.
Is it really gonna be okay to leave this to Monokuma?
Damn it. It can't be helped. It's not like there was any other way.
Perhaps.
He's gonna be fine. He's probably gonna get better and come back to us again. You're right. He's definitely gonna come back and talk a lot of smack as if nothing happened. Then all we can do is wait.
Why do we have to wait for him?
I mean, he caused Mahiru's death, you know.
However,
We must put that aside since Peko has already been punished. Or else we will not be able to advance forward.
Fall, my tears.
There are no second chances in life. We cannot return to what has already transpired. There is no other way than to move forward like an arrow of light piercing through the darkness.
damn it!
I guess. Things aren't as exciting as shit if shit is... Things aren't as exciting if shit sure... Things aren't as exciting if a shit stirrer like him ain't around. I didn't realize it, but I was wishing for that too. From the bottom of my heart, I really wanted him to return. Fuyuhiko! I don't want anyone else to be a sacrifice. And so, the class trial ended. But we still can't see the real ending that we really want. Still can't see the real ending that we really want yet. When that finally arrives, what will have happened to us by then? No matter where I look, no matter what possibilities I look for, I can't see our future, not even a speck. As if we were in a boat floating unreliably in a vast dark sea. We were just left there, alone. Only one word could explain our situation. Despair. We couldn't find a more suitable word than that. "15 days left, 10 hours and 10 minutes and 53 seconds. 50 seconds. Hey, Monami. You gonna go fight another beast?
Right? You can see this countdown too?
Yeah, I can.
Poor people are already gone. We took our time preparing the hope fragments, but now we're no longer able to gather them. Honestly, I'm not so sure anymore whether it's better if we let them leave this island, or if we shouldn't let them escape. For those kids, which option is hope and which is despair? But I guess there's no time to hesitate. If this countdown reaches 0, that guy will probably take over our plan's final stage as well.
What guy?
What lies beyond that is the foul resurrection of the ultimate despair.
And you say our plan. Who are you working with? Monokuma or someone
And
else?
the continuation of the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
Yeah, I know what that is.
That cannot be allowed. We must prevent that by any means necessary.
So is this... I know Byakuya technically should... Because he died, this should be obviously a sequel. But I am really back and forth on whether it's a prequel or sequel still.
Even if we have to pay the ultimate price, I will definitely prevent it by any means. Everything is for the sake of a future filled with hope.
Okay. Chapter 2, Sea and Punishment, Sin and Coconuts, End. Surviving students? 12. To be continued. I obtained a present. I've obtained the present, the Black Dragon Blade.